Pepper! Pepper!
Aside from my soul.
How's it going, guys? Sunday afternoon today. It's really nice outside, and yeah, it's Sunday afternoon. It's really nice outside. It's a bit later on in the day today, but I was thinking that a lot of people might not have space to garden. You know, we've got quite a big garden, so we're lucky. But if you are strapped for space and you really do want to garden, that shouldn't stop you. You can grow in pots, in troughs, even indoors. Some vegetables, you know, like salads, I'm sure you could grow in a sunny windowsill or in a conservatory if you have one, or even on a balcony if you live in a block of flats or an apartment. But if you've got a small garden, like a courtyard garden, you could do like a little raised bed. You could either build it yourself, or you could buy one. And today I'm going to make a little square meter garden, is what I'm going to call it, just a bit further on down there. And throughout the year I'm going to put stuff in there, so like a couple of tomato plants maybe, or you know, whatever we have, and I'm going to show you how much you can actually get in a very small amount of space. So I will get all of that ready. It'll be quite a short and concise episode. I don't think there's any reason to go, you know, into loads of detail about it, but I'll explain to you what I've done along the way. And there's not really much else to it. I can't put vegetables in there straight away because we haven't got anything to put in there. Yeah, our seeds are all doing really well, but they're still not quite ready to go out. So I'll get cracking on that and explain to you guys how I do it. We've got a lot of space, so I can't really say, oh well, you know, this is how you do it. So I'm going to cordon off or do one little section of the garden, and we'll call it the 1 square meter garden. And throughout this year we'll keep going back to it and, you know, just showing how much crop or how much food we can actually grow on it. We've got a space up there that will be quite good to do it. So instead of starting here and working up, Kerry and I are both going to start working that side of the garden, getting that area ready, and you know, we can always work back a bit later on. Okay, so here's the finished bed. It's kind of like a raised bed, I suppose. It's not quite 1 square meter, it's probably more or less about that size. What are you doing, Pepper? Pepper? Throughout the year we'll plant stuff in the 1 square meter and see how much we get from it. And I think if you're clever with what you plant there and how you rotate everything you have, you'll get quite a lot. Just, you know, for a small family, even if you're just by yourself, we'd probably be able to get I'd say maybe 1 or 2 tomato plants we could put towards the back that would, like, we could train to go up. We could have a couple of rows of salads or greens, some perpetual spinach or leaf beet, and things like that. You have to be realistic and manage your expectations of what you're going to get if you have a small space. You know, you're not going to feed your whole neighborhood, and you've got to plant things that grow relatively easily, grow really quickly, and you can eat every day. So there's no point in planting potatoes there because they take a long time to grow, and you'll get one harvest, and you know, that's about it. They take up a lot of space, so that's not really economical if you are tight on space, so you don't really have much space to garden. So yeah, we'll put some salads in there, some radish. That's something that grows really quickly, you can keep on planting it. Okay, so Kerry also was kind of digging up some of the beds today, and she's cleared a lot of the weeds and just odd bits that we didn't really know were. She cleared all that away, and I'm sure I showed you before, but quite a lot of stuff has actually lasted. So we've got some lavender over here that's doing really well. It's got some new shoots coming up. Not that you can eat lavender, but you know, it's good for bees and insects and things like that. We even found this little strawberry bush. I couldn't actually believe it that it survived the whole of winter, and you know, it's still doing okay. It was somewhere else in the garden, but Kerry transplanted it over here, and it kind of looks like it'll, you know, last really. Hopefully it doesn't get eaten by anything. And again, I think I showed this last time, we got quite a big rosemary bush over here. It's feeling a bit sorry for itself, but I think, you know, with a bit of TLC it should come back and start doing well. There's some new shoots on the side, so I think it'll do pretty well actually. Over here, this we think is a blueberry bush. We're not 100% sure, but we'll have to wait for it to get bigger. Got some thyme down there, some chives, and another blueberry bush down there. Okay, so I think that's it for today. We still have quite a lot to do, but quite happy with our progress so far. As long as the weather stays good, we'll probably get quite a lot done in the next few weeks, and then we can plant some more seeds. I've ordered a few more bits and pieces that I didn't have, and some of the seeds that are inside that I showed you in an earlier episode will probably be ready to start planting out, so I'll start doing that. I get really excited at this point. It's really fun seeing all the seeds pop up, and then hopefully in a few months they'll be giving food for us, so providing food for us, so it's going to be really cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and a comment and share it with your friends, and if you have any questions, just let us know. We'll see you next time. What's that?
I just have to pick up the biggest, squidgiest.